Hi, Jennifer Witt here with the Witt Law Group, and another video related to personal injury, auto accident issues. This week has been particularly challenging. A lot of calls, cases we have not taken, and it's not that there isn't a case or a legitimate claim. It's just not good. It's not a strong case, and often, as I tell people, sometimes you're going to come out ahead not hiring an attorney. And it kind of, as my legal assistant and I were discussing this, kind of gave me pause and made me want to discuss the previous video on gap in treatment and why that is, a real killer on a case. But this issue also, as far as not having a police report or collision report, I understand it. If you feel like, oh, I'm not that hurt, that we could both drive the vehicles away. Why call law enforcement? Sometimes you call and they say, okay, well, they'll be there in an hour. Everyone said, well, we're fine. We're going to leave. We'll file our own report. That is really, really challenging later on, because sometimes people have a change of heart. I don't think that was my fault. I think the light was green for me, or things of that nature, and you don't have witnesses. You thought you had it resolved at the time. Maybe even your exchange of information is incorrect. You wrote something down incorrectly. You didn't get a copy or didn't take a picture of the other person's ID or get their insurance information. It's very challenging when you add that to a very long gap in treatment, and understandably the person's frustrated, so they say, maybe I don't have insurance, or I don't have great insurance, so I don't want to go get treatment until I get in contact with this insurance company. They accept liability. Beware, because they can always change their opinion. But it is just both of those factors together are a real killer on a case. So I know if you're in this situation, it really stinks, and I'm sorry. But going forward, for anyone watching the video who has not had an accident, remember, always call law enforcement, get the report whenever possible, have somebody come to the scene, and they will file a collision report, which then the attorney can pull later. It is true, defense will still make up crazy arguments, but at least you have that. And if there were witnesses, they should be listed in the report as well. Always try to get those witness names yourself if you are safe and able to do so, and not too injured. But see the video before this. Don't delay in at least getting a diagnosis. It doesn't mean that ER, that you have to go to the hospital and rack up a huge bill. Check in with your primary care doc. Hey, are these symptoms normal? Should I be doing something? And maybe you're fine. It's great, and you don't want to pursue a claim, but you can end up in a situation where you do get worse later on, and you've really kind of tanked your options for a case, because despite their wonderful commercials, they are not on your side. They are not there to help you. They have wonderful, massive profits, and they like to keep their money. So they are not there cutting checks freely when you call and say, gee, I think I have a concussion. They'll say, oh, really? Did you go anywhere? Did you get a diagnosis? So just be aware. It's really a brutal situation. And I love insurance commercials. They're my favorite during the Super Bowl. However, I believe zero of what they say. So, and having done this, please consider maybe not trusting them so much when it comes to a situation of a collision where it wasn't your fault. They play games and they keep their money. So there's a lot more facts you can research. I highly suggest you do. I get a lot of people calling saying, I'm not that kind of person. I don't want to file a lawsuit. I totally understand. Don't be the person, however, who is upside down on a case that is not your fault, where you are held, holding all of the medical bills. And it happens all the time. All the time. I could spend an hour discussing the number of people calling me every month where, they trusted, they're going to do the right thing and help me out. And you sign a release and you did not know about the term subrogation. You are going to have to pay back all of those care providers and insurance. So anyway, it's not the pleasant part of my job, but hopefully some of these facts help you get educated on it, protect yourself, at least get a consult from an attorney in your area. Certainly in your state, it's state by state. So call an attorney in your state who handles auto accidents or personal injury cases and get some advice. And if they're like us, we'll tell you if it's a case where you'll come out ahead on your own. We're happy to say, hey, handle it, and if it doesn't work out, call us later. But you're going to step out. You're going to be better off on your own financially in this situation. But most of the time you have some serious injuries, you do need an attorney. There are just so many ways that you can end up risking your financial situation and coming out again upside down financially on that. So anyway, I hope that helps, and I'm just hoping to have fewer calls of people with gaps in treatment and no collision report. So don't forget those two things, and best of luck to you. Always call law enforcement when you are injured and have them come to the scene. And if you have any questions in our area or have a case and you're not sure about it, you're welcome to give our office a call at Whit Law Group. Thank you.